Hello guys, welcome to Online Web Tutor represented by PHP Frameworks team. I am Sanjay. We are learning WordPress wp-cli tutorials for beginners. This is our part 11. Inside this video session guys, we will now start working with plugins via CLI command. If I back to terminal and type the command called wp-admin, this is the command to use about opening of administrator panel. Now here we have our admin panel. Now inside this admin panel, we have a menu called plugins. Now if we go inside this plugins, so right now we have only two plugins which is deactivated, means currently not active. So how can we work with these plugins? Via our wp-cli command, we will start from this video. So if I back to terminal and let's say that wp help and let's say plugins, or before that if you have no idea about the keyword, simply type wp help, and inside this here we have a command called plugin. If we see about the description, so this will be manages plugin including installs, activations as well as updates. It means by the help of this plugin command we can manage plugins like activate, install, deactivate, delete and so on. So by using this command we can see all about those. So if I go outside of this panel and simply type wp help plugin here, pressing enter, now inside this wp plugin, this is our synopsis, and here inside this command we can pass any of the available options like activate, deactivate, delete, get and so on. So let's say that inside this video we are going to use all about this list first. Gets a list of plugins what we have inside our database. So as we know that right now we have only two plugins which is currently not active. Back to terminal, go outside of this panel and let's say that wp plugin and type the command called list. Again if we see that what are the available option it supports, so let's pass help here, pressing enter, and this command is used to get a list of plugins. Here we have the default values, or let's say parameters we can pass with this command. So if we want to study or learn about these parameter details, go inside these options and here we have the available like its descriptions. Now these fields will be displayed by default for each plugin. So when we type the command called wp plugin list, it is going to make a table format. Inside these are the fields we have. This is the plugin name, plugin status, plugin update and plugin version. Also we have these versions, means these are the available options also available, so that we can add into the fields list and display into our tabular format. Now here we have samples available. So if I get rid of this control panel and let's say that wp plugin list command, pressing enter, now this is the available options called name, status, update and version. Here are the plugin names. Status means currently not active as we know, this is update and this is version. This is all about a tabular format. Let's say in some cases we want that this should be available into a JSON format. So simply type wp plugin list and here we have a format flag and simply pass JSON. It is going to convert all this tabular data into a JSON format. So by the help of that, if we want something else inside anywhere inside this application, so we can use this JSON object. Not a simple object, because we have two objects inside this JSON, so this is an array of objects. If I back to admin panel and let's say that this time I'm going to activate this plugin. So successfully, as we can see that we have activated this plugin. Here we have activated. Now let's say that if we go again here, simply type wp plugin list, pressing enter. Now this is the tabular format, so here we have status equal to active. Now let's say that in the same way we have thousands of plugins activated in our WordPress setup. So we want a list of all the activated plugins, or let's say inactivate plugins. So simply type wp plugin list, and here we have status equal to, let's say, active or inactive. So pressing enter. Now this time it is giving a tabular format. This tabular format contains only about the active plugin names. Now clear terminal and simply type wp plugin and let's say help here, pressing enter. Now we have all about, we had seen the use of, let's say, list command. Now next let's see about this get command. This is gets detailed, means details about any installed plugin. Let's say that right now we have two plugins, and as we know that inside this plugin, this is all about description section, version number, this is author name, and so these are the details. So we want all the details via CLI command. Back to terminal. So if I get rid of this control panel and simply type wp help, let's say plugin, and here we have get command, pressing enter. So these are the available options. In the same way we need to pass the field names as well as a format. If we again go here, now here we have some example. So simply we need to type wp plugin get, and here we need to pass the plugin name. So if I get rid of this control panel, let's say that wp plugin list. Now we want all the details about this plugin, so simply type wp plugin get, and here we need to write called the plugin name. So if I press enter, now here we have a tabular format which describes all the details of this past plugin, like name, title, author, version, this is description, and here is the status. So currently this plugin is inactive. In the same way, if we want these details in JSON format, simply we need to type format and let's say JSON here, pressing enter. Now these are the details. Now the next command we have called a path. So let's say that wp help plugin, pressing enter, and inside this we have a path command. This command is used to get the path of a plugin, means from the plugin directory. If I get rid of that, let's say that wp help, let's say plugin path, pressing enter. So while using this path command, here is the synopsis we have to use, called wp plugin path, and here we need to pass the plugin name. So if we back to our directory, as we know that all the installed plugins, or let's say all the plugins, go inside this plugin directory. So here is the complete path. Let's say that in some cases, if we have no idea about the plugins repository or the plugins directory, simply we can use this path command inside this wp-cli. So if I get rid of that, let's say that wp plugin get, and if we type about the plugin name, so instead of this get, let's say path, pressing enter, and this is the plugin path what we have inside this directory. As we know that if you go here, so this should be has something like where www html wp-cli wp content, and here is the plugins directory, and finally here is the file name. So successfully guys, by the help of this command, path command, we can get all about the complete path of this plugins file. Also let's say wp plugin list, and if I type the command, let's say this is the plugin name, so copy that if we get rid of this name, pasting it here, pressing enter, and this is the path. So successfully guys, this is the initial stage of working with the wp-cli command. So in previous videos we had all discussed about our post commands. Now this time we have started with this plugin section. Now in the next video we will see that how can we install as well as uninstall plugins via wp-cli command. So inside this video session guys, if you went out, then please drop your comment. I will give my reply as soon as possible. So for this video session guys, thanks for watching and have a great day.